Now, welcome back everybody. And today we're on our lesson 12, which means we're making our own game. So today I'm thinking of making a game a little like different using each of these blocks. Yeah, that's right. We're using each of these blocks to make our own game. So if you still remember what we've learned from our past lessons, you should apply it in here. Let's say, for example, I want to make a game. So as you can see here, we have here a blank canvas, and I want to say, like, we have this character. I want to pick this character named Gobo. This Gobo will collect some of these. Let's say, for example, he likes donut, and Gobo likes donut. On this part, we will make the donut a little smaller. Then let's add some background. I'm thinking of putting Gobo, let's say, in the bed boardwalk. Yeah, like here. So as you can see here, we need to control, let's say we need to control Gobo. We're gonna make an if statement, then touching block. Let's say, press. So every time we click the arrow up, we're going to use the arrow up motion block. So what are the arrow up here? So the arrow up here is the y-axis. So we're going to use the change y by 10 since we wanna go up and make it forever. Then I click it. Then every time I click the arrow up, it goes up, right? Then what if we want him to make a down? So let's add another one, then make another down character. Down, if the key down arrow is pressed on my keyboard, he will change into -10, since negative is always the opposite of the positive. So if this one is the arrow up, so what's the opposite of up? Down, of course. So I will click now the down arrow. As you can see, he is now moving down. Now we need also some of the right and left arrows so that we can move Gobo vertically. So let's try this one, but instead we're going to use the x-axis since it was left or right. So let's find the x-axis. We need to make him change x by 10, then right arrow means that change x by 10, it will always, Gobo will always go to the right arrow. Yan, right. As you can see, we haven't still left arrow yet. Now we'll make this fourth one. We'll make it left arrow, then we're gonna put the negative in it so that we can control it. Yan. But now we can't always point towards our donut, so we need him to point always on the donut. So let's say point towards donut. So every time we move, let's add some green flag first. Every time we move, it will point always on the donut, right? As you can see. And to make it more clearly, I'm going to use the left or right. No, it's not. I prefer this one. Yan, I prefer this one. Yan. Now, we want to make our donut to teleport every time Gobo eats the donut. So we have here, let's say, donut. We want to make him to teleport randomly. Go to random position every time Gobo touch the donut. So let's say if our donut is touching Gobo, it will teleport randomly. Now, let's add this block, then, diba? Teleport randomly si donut. Now, let's say we need to add some sounds here so that it will have the crunch effect or the bite effect. Now we're gonna add some sounds in here. Let's see. Now we're gonna go to sounds, the jump or the bite. We're gonna use the bite one. Then we're gonna put it in here. Let's see what will happen. Right. Bago siya mag-teleport. Now, we wanna instantly to teleport muna bago magkaroon ng sound. So let's say, diba? Mas maganda. It looks much better. Now, we're going to make it, like, let's make it more. Yan. Let's make some more donuts so that Gobo can eat. Now, I want to start this by clicking this one. Right? But of course, we need it's more donut, but I want to make it hard. Let's say Gobo will always supposed to be eating a donut, but there's a one let's say a thing here that he can eat. Like for example, this one, the microphone. He can't eat the microphone. Then I will put this in here so that he can't eat the microphone. Then I will go to the glide to a random position, and then 2 seconds. Diba? 2 seconds, he will glide to a random position, then wait for another one, then it will forever do the loop. Then if I ate it, I accidentally ate this microphone, the game supposed to be stopped. So let's try it. Now let's add some this one. Yan. If Gobo touched the microphone, it should say everything will stop. Yan. Everything will stop. Now, it's like saying that you've lose. Then it will, we need to say, it can't be eaten. It can't be eaten. Yan. It can't be eaten for 2 seconds. Before stopping the game. Now, as you can see here, if I accidentally touch the mic, it can't be eaten. Then it will stop the game. Let's change it into 1 second para mas mabilis. It can't be eaten. O, diba? Let's say, I'll change it to 0.5 seconds. Diba? Nag-stop ka agad. Diba? Hindi nag-i-stop. O, pag na-accidentally eat natin yung mag-i-stop siya. So, we're gonna go to, we need to avoid this one. Yan, we need to avoid that one. Dang it. She almost got me. Oh my god. Yan. O, diba? Kailangan mag-iba tayo. Now, let's try to add another more of this. Oh my god. Do we come and get what? I need to avoid. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. And that's how you do it. Now, let's add some costume, or let's say movement, so that we can see Gobo literally eating the donut. So let's say every time Gobo eats the donut here, or let's say here, we're gonna go to if, then forever, then another one, Gobo touch the donut, it will let's say switch costume, or let's say we're going to execute this one. So let's say the second action Gobo will make is open his mouth, and the second one is the blow, or I think the eat. So we're gonna switch to costume. First thing we're gonna do is the B, because it's A is already in here. Yes, you can see A is already on here. So we're gonna go with the B and C, then we're gonna go with the A. Then the B and C, then we're gonna go with the A, so that it will make this animation. Now let's try. Every time I eat this one, I've already touched some of this. We're gonna need to bawasan muna natin. Yeah, then we're gonna start it again. Ay, naku, talaga napipindot. Kaso lang, masyadong mabilis para makita yung pag-animation nito. So, instead of using that, let's try to make this one. Kaso nga lang, isa lang yun. So now we're gonna make this one. Next costume, then another one. But we're gonna have to wait at least 0.1 seconds. Yan. You have to wait at least 0.1 seconds. Diba? You can see now that he's eating. It can't be eaten. Diba? Gumagalaw ang kanyang mouth. Every time, oh my god, every time it touches it. Now, we've already used the Sensing Block events, and the sounds, and the looks. We haven't touched these two yet. So as you can see in here, we haven't used the variable block, so that we can use this variable block to make our own scores. Let's say my score in here. Yeah, as you can see, then I will turn it on. Then every time Gobo eats the donut, he will get a score of 1. So every time Gobo will eat the donut, he will get a score of 1. But now let's try to make it run. Ay, wait lang. It's not this one. Yeah, right. Let's avoid this one. Oh no. It doesn't, dito pa lang. Yan, dito sa taas. Every time Gobo will touch the donut, madadagdagan ng 1. So, let's try it. Diba? Madagdagan ng 1. Need to avoid that. Need to avoid. Diba, nadagdagan ng 1. But, if we stop this game, then start it again, our score will remain on that position. So what variable block we need to use? We need to use the set my score to 0 every time we started our game. So let's try to make another one. Then variable and set my score to 0 so that every time I started my game, my score will be reset to 0. Yan. Yan. As you can see, we've already used a lot of this one. Oh, natalo tayo. Then, if I turn it on again, uulit siya. Everything will reset. Oh, wait. I've clicked it. Yan, okay na. And now, we're gonna use naman the operator block, which we'll be using on this. So let's say we have here another variable block called stamina. Then we will set our stamina into 100, and every time he eats the donut, he will loses 1 stamina. So let's say for example, mababawasan ng isa. So let's say we're gonna change our stamina into -1. Every time we've touched Mr. Donut, or let's say the donut, mababawasan tayo ng -1. Yan, mababawasan tayo ng -1. Then, kapag ang stamina natin at yung score natin is equal, let's say here, equal, ay nagkaparehas, everything will stop. Let's say that for example, so we're gonna use the if and then block. If our score and our stamina is the same or equal, everything will stop. Then let's put this in here, then in here. Yan. So let's see. I've put it the line. Wait until it becomes 50. Oh, I've lose. So let's say for example, gawin na lang natin tong 50 para mas mabilis. So I keep on losing. Ay, naku, talo pa din. I'm gonna start over. Oh my god, this game is hard. I can't even avoid him. Figure out where yan na, di ba? Nagkaparehas. So after niya magkaparehas, everything, the game will stop. So that's how I do it, my operator blocks. But you can use it on a different way, maybe on a different game, pero it's up to you on how you use some of the operator blocks, and this is how I do it. And you can also try it on yourself to make your own game as basic as this one. You can make your own game basically just by grabbing some of these blocks and learn it on your own game. So you can upload also some of your games on here, some of your projects, so that everyone can play it or can watch it. You can also make your animations, stories, and other stuffs in here. So this is our last lesson for today, and I hope you've learned a lot from our lessons from 1 to 12, and I hope that you can make your own game. And please keep on learning some of the different things maybe I haven't taught yet. And yeah, thank you for always watching on my videos, and I hope you'll take good of yourself. And yeah, maybe it's a little soon, but bye.